AAR-004. This is American Veteran. Today we are looking at Iran's medium-range ballistic missile problem and why it matters to U.S. bases and regional partners across the Middle East. The key issue is not just that Iran has missiles. The key issue is geography. Iran sits close enough to threaten major U.S. and partner locations in Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Jordan. That means airfields, logistics hubs, command nodes, fuel points, ports, and partner military infrastructure can fall inside the missile threat ring. That changes the security picture fast. Medium-range ballistic missiles are not only weapons, they are pressure tools. They allow Iran to threaten forces beyond its border, create fear before a conflict starts, and force commanders to adjust plans before the first missile is ever launched. A missile does not have to destroy a base to be effective. It can force aircraft to disperse. It can slow down operations. It can push troops into shelters. It can force air defense crews into constant readiness. It can interrupt logistics, command decisions, and partner confidence. That is why Kuwait matters. Kuwait supports U.S. Army operations, staging, movement, sustainment, and theater logistics. Camp Arifjan and other locations are not just dots on a map. They help move people, equipment, supplies, and command support across the region. If that network is pressured, the effect can spread beyond Kuwait. That is why Qatar matters. Al Udeid Air Base is one of the most important U.S. air power and coalition locations in the region. If Iran can threaten Qatar with missiles, the concern is not only damage to runways or buildings. The concern is disruption. Aircraft may need to move. Command functions may need backup locations. Air defense decisions become time-sensitive. Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and Jordan matter too. Saudi Arabia has military, energy, logistics, and Gulf security importance. Iraq sits directly between Iran and several U.S. and partner interests. Jordan is a key regional partner for stability, access, counterterrorism, and defense cooperation. So Iran's missile threat is not just a military problem. It is a regional pressure campaign. Now, let's break down the main concerns. First, short warning times. Ballistic missiles move fast. Once launched, commanders may have only minutes to confirm, warn, defend, and respond. That puts pressure on satellites, radar, command centers, air defense crews, and senior leaders. Second, base vulnerability. Bases are more than runways. They include fuel farms, maintenance areas, barracks, hangars, ammunition storage, communication systems, medical facilities, and transportation hubs. A missile strike can disrupt operations even without completely destroying the target. Third, salvo pressure. One missile is a threat. A salvo is a stress test. Iran could combine missiles with drones, rockets, cyber activity, and proxy attacks. That kind of layered pressure can stretch air defenses and create confusion across the region. Fourth, logistics risk. Wars run on logistics. Fuel, water, food, ammunition, medical support, spare parts, and transportation all have to keep moving. If Iran threatens ports, airfields, roads, depots, and staging areas, it threatens a system that keeps forces operating. Fifth, political coercion. Iran's missile force sends a message to regional partners. If you support the United States, you may be targeted. That message is designed to make partners hesitate, limit access, or demand restrictions on U.S. operations. That is why missile defense is not just a technical issue. It is an alliance issue. The answer is not panic. The answer is preparation. Missile warning and tracking. Hardened shelters. Dispersed aircraft. Redundant command systems. Regional air defense coordination. Emergency medical response. Backup logistics. And clear decisions made before the crisis begins. From an intelligence point of view, this is a constant collection problem. The intelligence community has to watch launch sites, mobile missile units, radar activity, command signals, fuel movement, communications patterns, deception efforts, and proxy activity. Analysts have to separate real preparation from bluff, training, noise, and deception. Iran can use mobility, concealment, decoys, tunnels, civilian cover, electronic deception, and proxy networks to complicate the picture. So, the threat is not just a missile. The threat is the system behind the missile. Command and control, launch crews, transporter vehicles, targeting data, radar, drones, cyber operations, proxy forces, and political messaging. The bottom line is this. Iran's medium-range ballistic missiles give Tehran the ability to threaten U.S. forces and regional partners without moving a large army across a border. Distance is not safety. A base hundreds of miles away can still be inside the threat ring. A partner nation can still be pressured. And one missile launch can change the tempo of an entire regional crisis. This has been AAR 004. Before you go, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on the Iran missile threat and regional base defense. Stay sharp, stay informed, and always study the map before the headlines.